Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shakira Malisho. If you are new, I am a serial entrepreneur. I am the owner of a luxury jewelry brand, and I also create natural hair content as well as lifestyle content. Today I'm actually going to be doing something different. I actually wanted to give you all what you've been asking for, and that is what apps do I use, what camera do I use to make the photos that is currently on my social media. And I think everybody was shocked when I told them I do everything on my iPhone, literally everything. So I'm going to give you the top 10 apps that I use for content creation. So that goes for photos, templates, text on video, anything you can name it, branding, strictly done from the app on the iPhone. So if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the post notifications so you can see when I drop the next video, and let's just get right into it. So the first app that I want to tell you about is Over. Over is personally one of my favorite apps. You can find it in the iOS App Store. It is not free. They do have a free feature, but it's limited as to what you can use in the app. So I use Over for text on photos, text on videos, a lot of my templates on IG, I currently use those. Branding templates for my posts for Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. For my business, I use Over, and I can actually show you just a photo of something that I create. So like quotes that I use that are personally from myself that I post on my page, I will use them in the Over app. Literally, I made this on my phone. And I also use this for my thumbnails for YouTube, like you're currently seeing on this video. And I also use this to help with the t-shirt brand that I also have, to kind of get an idea of what the mock-ups are going to look like before I actually send it to the distributor. But like I said, Over is a very easy to use app. You could use it for text on photos, text on videos, templates. You can add graphics, you can download fonts. I mean, you can literally use it for everything. But I personally use it for content creation for social media, as well as just adding text on photos and using text on photos for my personal business. You can edit photos on there, but I personally like to use other photos for that. But there's no limit to what you can actually do inside the app. And you can try the Pro feature. I believe it's $14.99 a month. It's definitely worth the investment if you like the app. So yeah, so number 2 is Canva. And I'm sure you're pretty familiar with Canva. If you're not, Canva is literally like everyone's like social media just magic gift box. I mean, it literally has everything from personal branding to branding your business. I mean, you have flyers, you have ads, you could do resumes, you can make journals, you can make workbooks, you can add text to photo. You could use Canva Pro for literally $9.95 a month, and I absolutely recommend you getting the Pro because you have unlimited access to fonts, templates, graphics that you can use to add on your pictures, add on your thumbnails, to add for your business when you're promoting your products or marketing your products. Definitely highly recommend. I use Canva for templates for my blog posts that's on my website, and you can visit my blog right below, links there. And I also use Canva for just ideas when it comes to designing certain products to send to my clients. For example, I use Canva to make a mock proposal to send to a client for website design, but it's literally endless the type of inspiration that you can find to actually create your own. You can use a template, you can literally make your own from scratch. So I definitely highly recommend using Canva. Third app is the holy grail, that Facetune. The Facetune. When y'all be asking about my skin, it's called a little smoothing technique that I like to use, and it's literally on Facetune. So Facetune is also a free app. You can kind of get away with using the free feature. It is limited when you're using the free one because you don't have that much access to maybe define your jawbone, detailing in your hair, or adding a glow to your skin texture, things like that. Like Facetune is literally like Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop in your pocket, but literally being able to do it on your phone. So I'll show you what that looks like. Facetune 2 is actually what I have on my phone. I had the first one, but then when they updated it into the second one, I had to get it, and now they have the Facetune for videos, so you can literally edit your videos as you would in the Facetune. So one of the photos that I made, for example, one of my recent posts that is like doing really well on reach, impressions, engagement as a whole was a photo that I actually edited on Facetune. So I've actually used the camera that I have on my iPhone. So to get this photo that you all loved so much, I used the front camera on my iPhone. So I have the iPhone XS Max. I haven't upgraded yet. I'm waiting for them to drop that new phone that's supposed to be coming out in September, because I definitely got to get that, because I already know the camera is just going to be top notch. But for now, I'm just using my iPhone. If you have an iPhone, please utilize what you have. You don't have to go out and get a fancy camera. You can literally use the phone in your hand to get nice photos. All it takes is a little bit of editing to get it high quality like you need it to be for branding purposes. So like I said, Facetune, definitely recommend. They do have it in the free version, but I do recommend you actually purchasing the pro version. I know it shouldn't be any more, I believe, than like $8.99 a month. It might be even lower than that. I mean, you could even pay it weekly or use it as you need. Don't let the prices of each of these apps kind of freak you out as they add up, because at the end of the day, this is an investment in your content. And if you're using an iPhone and you don't have a major budget for a camera just yet, this is the perfect way to go until you gradually build to get there. So number 4 will be Lightroom by Adobe. I personally like to use Lightroom strictly for presets. So presets meaning is a certain filter, edited filter that you can add onto your photos, and you can, that's how typically you see people make their feeds cohesive, like warm neutral tones. If that is predominantly through someone's feed, more than likely they're using a preset. So you definitely have to factor in lighting, the background, the clothes that you wear, things like that, to make sure that you get the same type of aesthetic that you're looking for each photo. And you could definitely use Lightroom for that. I will say for Adobe Lightroom, you do have to have a subscription for the Creative Cloud. Again, it's a great investment. I believe it's $20 a month for Adobe Creative Cloud, but I use their Photoshop and I use their other applications like Premiere Rush for like video editing and things like that. So I definitely need it. And if you are a college student, you can get the student discount to where you don't have to pay as much as the regular folks every month. So definitely recommend that. And I can also show you what a lot of the photos that I make inside Adobe Lightroom look like. So for a while, when I rebranded my page, I want to say for about like 12 posts straight, I was using the same exact filter, so it gave me that same aesthetic. So it's definitely good for that. And you could also see it when, for instance, my husband's page, we literally use the same preset filter for his photos so that his photos are able to get that same feel. So here's an example. So I actually purchased this preset filter from my girl Poochie. I'll leave her information below so that you can reach out to her and get this exact preset if this is the colors that you like. If you ever see her feed, it is a bomb, and it's very cohesive. The storytelling, the brand coloring, it is just perfect A1. So you could also create your own preset filters. You could also get on Etsy and purchase filters there that you can import to Lightroom on your phone, and then you could just edit your photos literally just like that. So I definitely recommend. So number 5, I have Vsco. So Vsco, I would say, is sort of kind of similar to Adobe Lightroom when it comes to the features that it has as far as editing your images. So they have preset filters on there. You can add more vibrance to your photos. You can add more grain to your photos. You can add more clarity, contrast, brightness, brilliance, black point. I mean, the features to editing a photo literally goes on. And VSO literally has their presets made for you, so you can literally just go through each of the groups and just pick which one that you would like for your feed to look like. I definitely recommend that. VSO, they do have it as a free filter, and of course you could pay extra. I believe it's no more than $5.99 a month if you wanted to have access to unlock the other presets that they have. But literally everything is there. But strictly VSO, I can't even say it. VSCO is strictly for editing photos. So it's definitely a great tool to use. So I'm gonna actually show you an image that I edited in VSCO. Show y'all my baby boo. So that's my handsome man. So for Congo's feed, we typically try to use the same colors and the same feel. So VSCO is definitely something that I use, especially if I can't get the preset to mimic the current photos that I have in Lightroom. I always go to VSCO, because what shade that you're looking for you can't find in one app, you can always find in another. So definitely recommend VSCO. So for number 6, one of my personal favorites is Mojo. So shout out to my homegirl Maddie James, because she put me up on the Mojo app, because I was looking at her Instagram stories and she literally had video, text, and just GIFs going all at the same time on her IG templates, and I was just like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful, because it's also interactive at the same time, and the quality of it just made just her IG stories just look just top notch. So when we do a lot of our cooking and making breakfast, dinner, whatever that you all see that's currently on my IG stories, and even in my highlight stories, if you go to my Instagram page and look at the cooking highlight, a lot of the images that we use and the videos that we use, we literally edit them on Mojo. It looks like I'll probably use Premiere or After Effects to make those animations, but I literally just use the Mojo app. And in the Mojo app, I'll show you an example of what we make. So when we are creating content as for food, it literally animates the text. It blows up the photos. It makes it fun. It makes it interactive. And this is literally something that you can add to your IG stories. I mean, you can post them to Twitter if you like, but the templates that they have are, I would say, it's more of a fit for either your Facebook stories or your IG stories. I mean, you can use them for whatever, but just based on the height and the width of the actual graphic, it's meant for IG stories and it's meant for Facebook stories, but you could use it for anything, like I said. So I definitely recommend this app. This app is free, but like any other app, if you want the premium features, you're gonna have to pay. And I believe this one is definitely under $14.99 a month. Like I said, it's worth it if you want your IG stories to look bomb, to just look fun, not just kind of boring, just going through someone's feed, but like, oh my gosh, look at the effort that they put in to create this additional content for me to see. So if you want that extra flair, Mojo is definitely for you. So number 7 is Retouch. So I actually found out about Retouch from the Bold Mom on Instagram. There was, I believe it was like a light fixture that she had on her actual photo that she wanted to post, but she actually wanted to remove it. So Retouch is really good for like object removals. And the beautiful thing about it is that when you are using the lasso or the tool to actually remove a certain object, it literally just replaces it with what should be there. So say, for instance, I have I'm at computer back here. If I wanted to take a picture right now and remove it, it would literally just replace my computer with the remainder of the pink raw, as if there was no computer at all. So I definitely recommend the Retouch app for, like I said, object removals is the best thing for. I believe you can like remove lines, you can remove objects, you can remove blemishes, you can clone objects in your photos. That's strictly what it's for, but I literally just use it to remove anything crazy that's in my background that I just want my photos to look extra clean and crisp for. So definitely recommend that. And I can actually show you what one of the photos that I made looks like. There's me, and there is like these black spaces or whatever that was on the wall, and then there you go, they're not there anymore. So as for me personally, I could use this photo and simply just add text now that the black pieces that were in the actual wall are no longer there. And there you go, like you could see it again, and then I removed it. Easy peasy. So I definitely recommend this app. This app is free, so you don't have to worry about paying extra for it. So that's a good thing. Free is always good. And number 8 is the hashtag expert. So I know a lot of people are like trying to figure out which hashtag sets to use. They recommend 15 to 30 on a post. The hashtag experts app literally groups some of the top performing hashtags for you. But I will say, since Instagram changed their algorithm, it is easy for you to get shadow banned. So I would just be mindful of the type of hashtags that you're using. Make sure they're not too large in the millions. Make sure you group them with some small ones, big ones, what have you. And then, for instance, I can always, let's say I'll just type in Dobermans. And I typed in Doberman, and I'm just going to generate hashtags. So what this is going to do with the hashtag that I just entered, Doberman, is actually going to find the top performing hashtag groups that fit that hashtag. And a beautiful thing about this is that it actually grades them from A to D, and then you can also check the performance as far as how well they're doing on Instagram. And it gives you the option to copy them, save them, bookmark them. And then, like I said, once you figure out like which hashtags actually work for your posts and which ones are doing well, you could actually just create your own hashtag set group. And then you could do that by handpicking. So handpicking, literally every hashtag you could think of that has Doberman in it, they have it in this group. The max amount of hashtags that you can use, of course, is 30. So it'll let you choose up to however many that you want. But when it comes to actually copying and pasting your hashtag to your photo, it'll only limit you to 30. So just be mindful to use 15 to 30 hashtags when you are trying to get engagement on your post, or to even have people to find your post. So number 9, the 9th app that I want to show you all is actually, I believe it's pronounced Vochi. It's either Vochi or Vochi. I doubt that it's spelled out the whole way, but we're just gonna go with Vochi. So Vochi is this cool super app where you can animate your photos. You can also animate videos. So say I wanted a photo to have static in the background, or to have an outdrawn like highlighter line on the outside of my body. Like, it gives you the options to be able to just make your photos more animated, like a GIF. A GIF would be. I know we say GIF and that's not even how it's supposed to be said, but GIF. So it also has filters and you can edit them. You can add text. So this is a really dope and cool app. I'm gonna show you what I've made. All right, so with the Vochi app, I was able to edit my photo and have the white outlining my body, and then so I was able to add the static feel to my photo as well. So you could definitely use it for that. I personally like to just adds a little flair to your photos. Once again, I personally like to use it for branding for one of my businesses, because it just adds to the street style fashion that I'm trying to go for. So definitely recommend the Vochi. Don't quote me on that. I think it's Vochi app. And they have a free version, but I'll recommend the pro version because it has way more filters that you can use. But you can get away with the free plan and still be able to do just some of the major effects that you would like to add on to your photos. And last but not least, I have Milkshake. Milkshake is literally, I feel like it's top tier when it comes to having, I guess what you would call like a landing page or a page for all of your links. It's literally a website that you're able to create to put in the link in your bio. It's not like Linktree. Linktree is limited as far as the customization of what the actual page will look like when someone clicks the URL. But with Milkshake, you can literally build a beautiful portfolio like website, just a mini website to give people a feel of who you are, your brand, your personality, and then you're able to add in links for them to click on for your YouTube channel, for your personal blog, for your Facebook, for your Twitter, you name it. Literally every type of template style you can think of, they actually have in Milkshake. So I personally used Milkshake before I decided to just link my actual website, but I definitely recommend it if you are wanting to just make it look a little bit more, not even a little bit. You want your brand to look more polished and more professional. I would definitely advise you to go with Milkshake over Linktree, but literally it's up to you. It's your preference on what you'd like to do. So for instance, this is one that I created. So I was using this for a little bit as far as like my website to my page. I mean, I literally have the links for my YouTube channel, Twitter, how to flip electronics, for my affiliate links for the companies that I'm partnered with. I was able to just have all my links there, just add a real cute photo just to make it look a little better, because I was using Linktree and it was literally just an avatar and just a green background. So this gives you more room to be able to customize and make it fit your personality and to just make your link in your bio less boring. So why wouldn't you want to invest in that? And this app is free, so definitely want to get that. So out of all these apps, I use every single last one of them. I can't say there's personally one that I favor over the other, because they're all used for different tools for my personal brand as well as my business brand. So I will leave all the information below for you to be able to find these apps on your Apple Store. I believe they have them for Android as well, so you could download them and you could start pushing out just some bomb ass content, just like you want to anyway, because I mean, that's why you're here, right? So thank you all for watching. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day. I hope everyone is staying safe out here. Don't forget, I will leave all the links below. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you would like to see. I mean, if you want me to go more in depth in teaching you how I make certain content for my brand on my phone, I could even create a video like that. Just let me know in the comment section. And you all have a nice day. I'll see you next time. Bye.